I'm actually here out west of the Las Vegas Strip. And one of the things you'll notice is, so you can see this is the Panorama Towers. We're west of the Aria and the Bellagio. And I don't know about you, but I was told in 2016, things were kind of suspicious how they have busloads of people getting folks to vote. And you can see here, and not only that's suspicious, but another thing is that you've got why do they need Soros agenda? You can believe that they're going to bring in a lot of people so that they don't vote at the appropriate time. So they may bring people to vote, maybe it's after 7 p.m. or something like that. So you can see all these people are getting ready to vote. Exactly. I think a lot of these people are Culinary Union members. So anyone would like to do an interview? Cyrus. So why is the Culinary Union so motivated to vote? I'm just curious. Why are they so motivated to vote in these elections? Like, what's the motivating factor for them to vote in these elections? I was just curious. You don't know? And there has to be a particular issue. So you have all these people getting out. I've heard a lot of reports that many union members are not even citizens of the United States. That's what I've heard. I don't know. Is that true or? Okay. Well, notice a lot of people out here don't even speak English, by the way. So you tell me what you guys think about all this, because this to me is really interesting to see what's going on. Okay, come right over. Come right over. How do we know that there's this? So, can I get some information being bussed into the polls? Is that what it is? Is that how this system works? Are people being bussed into the polls to go and vote?
What happened?
Our people are being bussed in from their worker centers to go and vote.
Yeah.
What's the point of that? I mean, you don't think people can just vote by their own? I mean, I voted on my own. I didn't have to.
Yeah, they are allowed to take off because they get paid.
Okay, I see.
And this is Culinary Union.
Okay, I see.
Okay.
All right. So there you have it, folks. Now I'm going to be filming this out here pretty soon to make sure that American citizens are actually voting this thing, because I wouldn't be surprised if Harry Reid, George Soros machines are in this thing. They're going to be manipulating our elections. They know that Trump has made a significant difference in putting a dent to their abusive immigration agenda, their open borders, all this other nonsense load of crap. They're getting terrified that DACA is about to end soon, and they're terrified that birthright citizenship is about to end pretty soon. So this is one of the things that you have to keep in mind. Now look at this. I think you're filming me right now. What do you know? Look at all these buses of people out here. Oh my goodness. Okay, so there aren't that many people out here. They're not busing people like crazy. How do we know that the people are U.S. citizens that are voting in these elections? I know, and you did it, and not only you did it against Bernie. See, this is a thing. It is no doubt in my mind that I believe that there's voter fraud happening in our state, believe it or not. There's no doubt. Remember, I believe that they rigged the election against Trump in our state. And I also believe that they rigged against the primary against Bernie Sanders. Because this stupid piece of crap union does not care about really what the American people are. And they're not about workers. They're about pumping corrupt politicians who are mainly Democrats. That's what this is all about. So let's just take a look. Let's just go over here and you could see, look what all these buses doing out here. See, I guess they could take off work and go and vote. So, see, and they call it Silverado buses, and then they have an ad from Ventura County, California. Wow, visit Oxnard. I mean, there's so many great places to visit in California other than Ventura County. And they have this bus right here. So you can see here the sun setting down. This is Orleans. This is the Mandalay Bay. By the way, this is the first election after the massive massacre. And I wouldn't be surprised if Jim Murren is behind this. That large, disgusting scumbag human sewage. This guy should be held accountable for all the things that he has done. So let's go in right here. And let's interview some people. Hello. May we do an interview, please? Okay, well, saying no means that there's kind of something suspicious about going on. Sir, we'd like to do an interview. That's okay?
Is it a podcast?
It's on YouTube. Yeah.
How long will it take?
Less than a minute. However you want. It's no set time. So, we see a lot of buses of people of the Culinary Union. I heard...
I was in the Culinary Union.
Yeah. I just want to know, why is it that the Culinary Union has a high percentage of foreign-born individuals in their union? Like, are Americans too lazy to do certain jobs? Or is it just because there's an agenda to bring in massive people around the world and change America? That may not be the best.
I just think that the regular Americans don't want to work those jobs.
Well, maybe for housekeeping, yeah, but for casino dealing, I don't think so. I know it's a lot of casino dealers are born in foreign countries, and they don't even speak good English. And by the way, how do we know all the union members or all the voters are U.S. citizens? How do we know that? Just out of curiosity.
I guess they have their cards or whatever.
But do we have a system to check if they're U.S. citizens? Because I want U.S. citizens to be represented on the census and vote. It's not fair to my parents who did it the right way. And these union people telling us that, well, you can't separate families, you know, the deportations are harsh, we support immigrants, but then my parents did it the right way. How do you explain that?
That's how we became America. Came over from the European boats or the African whatever slave ships, and the Chinese came from Angel Island off of San Francisco.
I understand that, but there has to be done a right way, and there has to be more rewards for people to do it the right way. But you can't just have open borders, sir, because I think that's what basically. You're not going to have a country. If every country in the world was like Japan and Sweden, you could probably do open borders. But at this time, you need security. And well, this town was pretty good in the 50s and 60s, and we didn't have that kind of labor. So, all right. Good luck to you, sir. So there you have it. A lot of union members out here voting, and. Okay, so we have some YouTuber commenting saying, not everybody's brown skin. First of all, this is not about brown skin. This is about people who are foreign born. You know, Russians are foreign born. That's a fact. And by the way, to be honest with you, all right, good for you. To actually find it interesting, believe it or not, there's a lot of people who are immigrants who are not brown skinned. They're actually yellow skinned. And I'm talking about Asians. And the Asians are working at the dealers. They're working at the front desk. They're serving drinks. Those are jobs that Americans can do. So if you want to talk about, in terms of race, about who's taking our jobs, it's actually, I think it's more of the Asians. And by the way, Asian women, it's off topic, they're not so good in terms of dating. So anyway, and so what if working at dealing? Yeah, Americans don't want to hire, in terms of the companies, they don't want to hire people who are born in the United States, okay? They want to hire foreign-born, and that's harsh. We have a lot of Americans between 18 to 64 years old that are out of the labor force, and these casinos, or whoever they are, they don't want to hire people who are born in the United States. So anyway, there you have it right here. This is very suspicious. Tell me what you think. I suspect that there's going to be election fraud. You have to count the polls. You have to have accountability. But I'm very optimistic about this session over the last 2016 elections. And by the way, you know, I understand these people want to make a better living, but it should not come to the cost of the American people. This is one of the things I just want to say. And I do attack the large corporations. I just attacked Jim Murren of MGM Resorts. There's the Mandalay Bay. He's the guy who spoke out against the Trump immigration plan. And this is why, more importantly, we need a merit-based system to prevent so many of these people from jumping in and lowering our wages and devaluing our society. So that's an immigration plan we need. My father would have qualified for the merit-based system if he would have came through it, but not so many people, believe it or not. Look at this. So test it. Go to your Secretary of State's office. I did speak to Barbara Sagaski. I think she'll win re-election, by the way. Pretty optimistic about Heller and Laxalt. Not too optimistic about the congressional races. But results are coming in anytime, believe it or not. Tell me what you think. So you got to understand, Soros, he could be behind the machines, he could be behind the caravan, all these different things. Incel alert. I don't know what that means. I think he means that I'm probably struggling to get women, but I've already dated so many girls just in the last 2 weeks, so I don't know what he's talking about. Alrighty. So this election is very, very, very important. So you've got to make sure that you spread the information, you get the word out, and we got to get the policy positions through. Because think of it this way, another thing I want to point out, what about all these jobs that are going to be gone due to automation? We're not going to pump these people up with government assistance programs. Think about that. So, again, tell me what you think, and spread the information, get some accountability. Take care.